It's very helpful to lie to yourself, but cautiously. There's a difference between the I versus the me. Like, if you're lying to yourself that a negative situation does not exist or needs to be addressed, and I say negative where you are self aware it is affecting your happiness or the happiness of those around you. Like, if you, again, act like that doesn't exist or it needs to be addressed, then you don't lie to yourself cautiously. You're just believing you're involved with the cause. You're just not affected by it. Like, you ever hear someone say, I already know everything. I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? I already know about this. I already knew that. Oftentimes, I find there's a lie in that. That's an ego-driven lie where someone says that, someone will say that instead of being open to someone reestablishing something intellectual to you. How many times have you said you already knew something, but then forgot about it and got reminded? Like, repetition is the mother of learning. I forgot where that quote came from. But if you already know everything, you're going to get to the point where you're going to be lying to yourself to protect your self-esteem. Like, that's why you're saying that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to tell yourself something, it should be a functional lie. For example, I am capable of learning this skill right here. Rather, I am capable of mastering it, even though I'm trash at it right now. By lying like this, you are setting yourself up for hopefully a positive future for learning this skill. But if you go like, I'm already good at this, I'm an expert, I don't need to listen to this. This is 101, bro. I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? I already understand everything. All right. All right, man. Good to know. I love to see your expertise. And isn't it ironic? 99% of the time when someone says like that or someone acts like that, they're not up to the skill level of what they're talking about. That's a static lie, not a functional lie. They may be good at something, but they plateaued themselves. They're not open to progress anymore. So you know what that means? It means you're not coachable, which means you don't listen or you have authority issues, which ultimately means because you can't progress in whatever skill or topic or situation or condition we're talking about, nobody can expect anything different from you as a person. You're going to end up being a disappointment to everybody. I think gamers are the worst with this, by the way. People be low MMR, grinding out ranked all day, playing 2K, self-proclaimed dribble god, League of Legends or Dota 2 god. So good at Smite, and acting like they understand the whole game inside out. But they're super low ranked. And you know why? Like, you ever see people like this? Like, they refuse to take any advice or feedback. I already know that. Stop telling me what to do, bro. And it's like, they're the most toxic people too. And ironically, they're the most loud people. What's that saying goes? Like, if you go in a room full of people and you're the one talking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's better to just listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. You play ranked matches all day and you're still trash. If that's not being a disappointment, I don't know what to tell you. But you see how a static lie just completely set them up for failure? What I do is, and if you struggle with this, whether you are lying to yourself because of your ego or your pride, or you're like, you could be like me. You can be sensitive to feedback or criticism. What I started to do is this, and it saved me a lot of mental strain and opened up my considerations. Repeat after me. Say this. I'll keep that in mind. That's it. That's it. Let's say that. Say that once and don't even argue with anybody. Don't even keep going back and forth with anyone. This is how you win arguments, by the way. That's an interesting perspective. That's interesting that you feel that way. I'll keep that in mind. Don't even reply to people or interact with them too. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that, I would say that if like we're like face to face. If someone like texts me something, like, if depending on who they are, I'll say like I'll keep that in mind. But like, oftentimes if I don't know you or anything, I just won't reply. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to like say anything to them. You could just say that in your head, by the way. You can reply to somebody, but in your head, set yourself in a mental state before you even reply to them by saying, say this in your head, right? Whatever they just said to me in person or to my face right now, or through that text message or whatever, I'll keep that in mind. This is way better than going, no, you're wrong. I'm a god. I'm the best FIFA player of all time in Brazil. I'm already greatness within the flesh. Like, man, you know how much mental energy it is taking you to consume and entertain all those thoughts? You know how much energy it took you to continue to statically lie to yourself? That's not even remotely cautious, dude. Like, you could have just said, I keep that in mind in your head, and you would have responded to that person way better. You would have handled it mentally way better. Like, remember the me versus the I thing I mentioned at the beginning of the video? It's really a reference to associating a negative situation as if it doesn't exist. So like the me could be unhappy and feel like you're failing at certain things in life, right? If you feel like you're failing or you're unhappy, it might be the truth. You might be failing. You might be unhappy. But if you repress it and try to do this fake positive thing, I'm good vibes only. Well, it's not really a good idea to just act like a serious issue doesn't exist, because it's not going to delete reality. You're just lying to yourself. You literally are unhappy. You literally are failing at something. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But to do so cautiously, it may be like, well, the I recognizes that this failure or unhappiness I have right now, I'm affected by a situation or something in the past or recently, right? I know I can be constructive about this and change my psychological value. Or let me say this very black and white for the people who are not understanding what I'm saying. I recognize I'm unhappy or failing, and I will learn how to repair the situation based on my current experiences. You're technically lying to yourself. You don't know that's a fact. You know it. Like, yo, bro, how you gonna know if your current experiences right now will help you repair your situation? How you know that? How you know that? How you know what your future gonna be like? How you know? But the point is, the way you're interpreting the situation by saying, yeah, you know what? I think when this situation, this hard, I'm learning from it right now. It's gonna help me like repair it. It's gonna be the very tools to help you repair it, right? You're not just aware of the problem, you're embracing it as an asset. I recently switched up my diet, and I'm telling y'all, it's not fun, okay? It's very healthy, all right? So, you know, but whatever, like, during the day, I feel like, well, I want to have some junk food. I want some extra buttery and salty or sweet food. You know what I'm saying? I start lying to myself, though, when I start feeling that way, to disassociate myself from that attachment. I'll be like, right, I'll have those cravings, right, for like junk food. And I'll be like, I'll keep consistent today, but I know tomorrow I'll feel better. I'll feel better tomorrow. It's okay. Let me just continue eating this good food today. I'll feel better, way better tomorrow. So far, that's been a lie. Okay. Every day I wake up, I be craving an energy drink or I crave something sugary. But that lie I said tomorrow is going to be better, literally has been keeping me consistent to changing to a positive habit. Yeah. Like I'm craving a Celsius or something right now. Even though I'm recording this right now, I am craving an energy drink. Okay. I'm gonna be for real. It's been 6 days since I haven't had one. Okay. It feels like, I don't know. I need to check myself into something at this point. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really craving it. I'm getting headaches now when I stand, like I wake up from a nap and my head hurts, man. But let me remember that, you know, it's interesting that I'm saying all this, right? And I'm complaining, but I can fundamentally function as a human being without this. Dude, I don't know that anymore. I could literally tell, when I just said that, I'm lying to myself. Because I feel like I need this to be productive. I need that energy drink to get some work done today. My brain is trying to bargain with me, but I gotta lie to it. It's my brain. It's my thoughts. I am in control, not you. I need to take control. And that's another lie. You only control a small portion of your brain, right? But you see what I'm doing psychologically? You see what I'm doing when I say like I am in control? I'm training myself to take over my subconscious so I can stay consistent. So I can find the look, point is, ask yourself this simple question. If you're having a hard time understanding what I'm saying here about lie to yourself but cautiously, ask yourself this. Does this lie make you more active in solving the problem? Or does this lie give you an excuse to ignore the problem? This is what I mean about lie to yourself, but cautiously. Let me know what you guys think down below. Love you guys. I'm out.